Hello, it's Tristan here from Zebra Invest, and today I want to run through something that I found really useful and something that worked really well for me recently online. And I want to go through how you can get the most out of online networking. So with everyone being locked down in the house, I'm going to call it because it's snowing outside, but there's been plenty of reasons to be kept inside this year. It's been harder than ever to be actually able to go out there, go networking, and get to build up really good quality contacts that you're then going to be able to get in touch with and possibly work together on other properties, other projects, and to be able to introduce other people's deals to you and kind of have that natural reaction and stuff and flow that you get when you go networking. So personally, last month I went and I've gone to pin meetings online. I can give you a discount code so you can get a free pin meeting if you want to go and have a look at that. But I used online networking to be able to meet probably about 5-6 different investors through one networking event. And previously I've done all these online networking events and just sat there completely jaded, thinking it's worthwhile being there, talking to people, hearing interesting speakers, but not really getting the most out of networking. So I wanted to put this little video together as I've only just moved my business from Southampton to Norwich. And so this is a great video just to explain how you can get the most out of online networking. So as we jump in, what you're going to want to do is, if you are on an online networking event, you're going to want to have a pen and paper, or I'm going to give you at the end, or I'll leave it in the comments or somewhere, but I'll give you a download as well so you can have a copy of my spreadsheet we've got. But either that or you can have an Excel spreadsheet. And the idea is going to be that you're going to get everyone's name who's on that Zoom call or on that meeting or that networking event. And then what you want to do is find out a few questions about them and details so that you can book in, give them one-to-ones, and a one-to-one is when you give them a phone call, a conversation, or a follow-up. And so then you can actually start building your network and doing something positive out of these events. Because when you're spending 2-3 hours sitting there online, you've got to make it work for you. So a little bit about me, and you need to do, like I say, a little bit about me, a little about you. You need to give a little bit about you to everyone out there to be able to deliver a half-decent pitch and to also be able to get the most out of them. And then there's also, when you're doing this, as I'm going to talk about in a second, you need to have a think about what they're saying in between. So if you're presenting or you get given an opportunity to have a quick chat and explain what you're up to, then something like this will work quite well. So my name's Tristan from Zebra Invest. I typically flip properties, working with investors, and then I use that equity and the cash to buy HMOs. So at the moment, I'm actually looking for empty properties across Norwich. And so if you know of any empty properties that you think we could do a deal on or work with, and you could introduce them to me, that would be fantastic. As I've only just got a couple of other deals lined up across the line, and that's moving forwards. If you know anyone else who might be out there spotting empty properties, like dog walkers, if you put them in touch, that would be fantastic. There you go, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all in one go. And it's telling people what they're looking for. But the reason you want to do this is you need to take down and think about what someone's actually saying, what you can do and how you can help them. So as soon as you jump onto like a Zoom call or onto whatever platform it is, you can usually see everyone's little pictures all coming up down the screen. And you'll see, you know, my name, Tristan Gordon, you'll see, say, John Smith, you'll see Deborah, you see whatever, all of those names coming up. So what I do is the first thing I do is when I got a call is write down every single name. Go through all of the different slides, you can see all the different pictures of everyone coming up, write down their names. And so once you've done that, if you've taken it on a notepad or if you've done it on Excel, then as soon as they start talking about anything in their little pitch or their details or about them, you can pick up the people that you want to speak to or people you think it's going to be worthwhile getting in touch with. So, and then also at the same time, the other great thing is you can think about who else might be able to help them. So for example, you might have someone trying to say, you know, this month I've got my first HMO purchase agreed, and you say, no, that's fantastic. Well, actually, I know a great HMO surveyor, or I know an architect who's really good for that, or I know a furniture company that can really help them out. So should I just get in touch, touch base with them, and see maybe I might be able to add some value to them that way? But then the flip side of it is if you think the other bit that what they haven't said is I'm just buying my first HMO, buying. That means they might have cash that they're looking to invest in other properties and other deals. So one, I'm able to help them possibly put something out there and think who can I introduce them to, who might be able to help them. And two, they might actually also double up as an investor. So there's a little bit more between the lines there that you can use. So when you've taken those notes as you've gone along, then usually it comes to the actual networking events. And most of the time, most online networking events tend to have people talking to you, explaining what they've been up to, how they can help, or something along those lines. But what you also have is the private Zoom chat. So you've got a chat getting going all in the background, running through what people are up to, and you can just send a little message in between. So what I tend to do is when I've been in that last list of people that I've noted down all of their names, the people who I think have been of interest to get in touch with and have a chat with, I will then send them a private message. I'm just going to bang out and I'll be like, John Smith, you know, great to hear that you're doing the HMOs. I've got a couple myself, might be worth having a chat. Sarah, lovely to hear about your serviced accommodation units. Just so happens I actually know someone who's really struggling with some at the moment, and could I possibly introduce you to them, and then you might be able to help them out, or actually Sarah might want to buy their portfolio out because they're no longer actually interested in service accommodation, and then could I possibly have a fee? So it's trying to think outside the box and see what else is there. So if you send a couple of private messages, ask a couple of questions, ask for their phone numbers, contact details, so like their email address, and then what you can then do is you can just turn and say, look, are you free Thursday this week at 3 o'clock? Let's have a chat and a catch up, or something like that. Something that's going to add value to both of you and actually mean that whilst you've been networking online, you've done something useful. So, and then what you can then do is the whole idea of networking is that you actually get in front of people. So once you've got those names and contact details, you could then send them a message on LinkedIn, you can add them to it, you can add them on Facebook, possibly add them into a little group that you've got going, send them an email, or as I said, even just give them a phone call. It's all about those touch points. And when you're getting in touch with people, people then start recognizing you and they're likely to work with you in future. So, as I said, look, if you're doing online networking, to get the most out of it, you need to make sure you're getting networking after the event. So get those contact details and information down. I'm going to give you a copy of my spreadsheet that I use to do this at each event that I attend online. So then that way I can make sure I get in touch with the people that I find interesting and start delivering and working on my business. If you've got any comments or if this helped you at all, drop them in below. You're either going to be having this video because it's part of my secret sauce series, teaching you how I've managed to get, I say teaching, that's a bit broad, giving you pointers as how I've managed to do things. So if you're on that, jump on. If not, join on the email thing. Otherwise, I've got some links and stuff for property data, various other bits all going out there. And so hopefully, either way, you'll find that useful. But thank you very much for your time, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Cheers. Hey guys, thanks for spending your time going through the Secret Sauce series and watching the video there. Hopefully you found it jammed packed full of information that you can action, go out there and really start getting property deals across the line. As you know, or you might not know yet, this is part of the Secret Sauce series. So every week you can have 2 videos sent straight to your inbox explaining how you can go out there and find great deals. So that could be anything from how to get deal sourcing, how to find properties below market value, stuff where the property size are way too big for the area, and how you can negotiate down a great discount so you can do maybe like a title split. If you're out there looking for rent-to-rent deals, that will show how you can quickly find out demand, stack the deals, and to be able to get them right through. But we've done a whole series of this, and the idea is you can get emailed each week with all the little updates going through there. And we've got some fantastic little tools and ways to get around finding investment deals. So all I want you to do is, if you'd like to keep receiving these videos that we're being creating, this is all completely free content. If you head over to Cutly, cutt.ly/Zebra Invest, capital Z, capital I. When you hit that page, there's going to be an email sign-up form. What I want you to do is just enter your name, what type of property you're investing in, what type of deals you're doing, and roughly what you're looking for. That's going to help me to work out what kind of content to put out there, create to help you along your way. And then what we're going to do is send out a fantastic series of videos exactly like this one in our Secret Sauce series to really help you get going and get your property deals coming across the line and hitting your goals. I hope you found this of help. If you've got any questions, comments, or anything else like that, leave them in the below or pop me an email, which is tg@zebrainvest, and I'll see what I can do to help you. But thank you very much, guys, and I look forward to seeing you soon.